We're gonna be talking about the best B2B lead generation agency niches that you can go for if you are looking to build a B2B lead generation agency. Also, if you have never heard about me, my name is Levi Eerola. I run a consultation company called agencyvelocity.io, and we have helped over 160 lead generation agencies, helped multiple people scale to multi-six figures. These niches and this data is pretty much based on what I have seen from just working with 160 lead generation agencies. The main thing that I need you to understand before we get started is if we draw you.
They are an aspiring lead generation agency owner. And what pretty much comes to them, the green ones are skills. So they are different skills. Everyone has different skills that they have built during their life, and red ones are experiences. They have different experiences and they have different advantages. Some people are good with math or numbers, some people are really creative, and everyone's unique starting point is completely different.
So when I get asked the question, yo Levi, what is the best niche that I can go into, and what are the best niches that are working right now? The thing to understand that there is no right answer for that would generally apply to everyone. If someone is telling them that they have the best niche in the whole world for doing X, Y, and Z, and it's gonna generally apply to everyone, in most cases they are not telling you the truth, or they just don't know the truth. The truth is that every single person has a different set of skills, experiences, advantages, interests, passions, so the niches also are going to be different for them. Someone might be, for example, let's take this aspiring agency owner. They might have a really unique background. They might have been in tech sales. Maybe they have ran a startup in the past. They are located in the Nordics. So for this person, the best potential niche is going to be really different. It's probably going to be software development or early stage technology and SaaS. It's going to be startup oriented. It's going to be tech oriented. It's going to be software oriented. And it's also going to be located in the Nordics because they understand the Nordic culture and the language and how people do business here and all of this stuff. They are just more relatable in that sense. So for this person, the early stage technology market in the Nordics would be the best niche to go into, the most profitable and the easiest one to penetrate into. And then someone else, like let's say another dude from US who has run a marketing agency before, or they have studied accounting or whatever it might be, for them it's going to be completely different. Also, something that not a lot of people talk about is that not everyone's starting situation is same. If we talk about the status delta that everyone has, so pretty much what status delta is the altitude between you and your prospect. So prospect is here and you are here. And pretty much in order for you to sell a service or an offer or a product successfully without struggling too much and actually having some kind of control in the process, you are going to need status delta. You need to be more elevated than the prospect actually is. They need to actually see you as an expert. They need to trust you. They need to see that you are an authority figure in the topic. You need to have a status delta between you and the prospect. If you are both on the same ground, and if pretty much your prospect thinks and sees you as an equally qualified person on this area of the business, yeah, they can still work with you and they can still pay you money and have you do stuff, but you will never have the full control of the situation. You're not able to demand the price that you want to demand. They're not going to respect you. They're going to micromanage you and all this stuff. So for you to have a successful partnership, you need to have more status delta. So this is just what I want you to understand, that there is no answer for the question, what is the best niche? But there is characteristics to the best niches. There is commonalities, of course. We have picked over 160, or actually like at this point it's probably like closer to 200 niches in the past 9-10 months. So we have of course seen the commonalities between the quote-unquote good and bad niches, or at least the niches that are easier to go into. And that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. What they're always looking to do is they're always looking to find these blue ocean niches. Understand this, when you are starting out, you don't want to avoid the red ocean niches and try to aim for the blue ocean ones. Like the untapped niches, pretty much the only thing that you are looking to do in the beginning is get your first case study, get a bit of experience under your belt, and just validate the idea. Just get the ball rolling. Just get the momentum. And the easiest way to do that is follow something that is already validated. If you are in a niche that has zero competition, either you have figured out something that no one has ever figured out, or the niche just doesn't work. Like there's just like not enough demand or money, or there's just a fundamental problem in the niche. The more likelier thing is that you're just in a niche that no one fucking wants to be in. People have gone there and they're like, nah, this doesn't work. So in the beginning, you should look for the niches that have competition, because you know that, okay, there is money going around there. There's money flowing. There's like business is happening every single day there. There's people selling offers, the exact same offers that you are selling to the exact same prospect that you are going to sell to. You know that you can make it work. There it is already validated. You don't need to make a million in this niche. So don't be afraid of quote unquote saturation, because when you go into a saturated niches, pretty much what that just means is the people already in that niche have already done a lot of the education, and they have already done a lot of the informative work there, educational work there, and they have taught the niche and they have showed the niche that, okay, this is something that they should be doing, and then you can come there with your offer and sell to people who are a little bit on the edge about it. So finally, to the thing that everyone has been waiting. What are the best niches? And I have already said this in some of my YouTube videos and some of the podcasts and some of the lives that I have done, etc. on Twitter. But in my opinion, the best niches, or the best niche category for you to go into when you're starting out, is traditional service-based businesses. The boring companies, the accounting companies, the tax consulting companies, marketing agencies, the software development businesses, the IT companies. That's where you want to be. You want to be in the niches that people are doing that shit really boring and traditional way. Referrals, events, cold calling. They're doing some old kind of paid ads. Content marketing, like some fucking writing some blog posts or dumb shit. And of course, the old results of doing things the old way. Who could have guessed that it gets them old results? Unpredictable lead flow. High cost per leads. Shit lead gen. High customer acquisition cost. And then we have, of course, like if there is an old way, there's also a new way to do things. Cold email, automated. You're ramming cute cold emails. AI, you're doing omnichannel. Hyper personalization, you're doing banger offers, disrupting the market. You're using direct response marketing. You're using the stuff that right now works in the market. And of course, once again, who would have guessed when you do things the new way, you get new results. Lower cost per leads. You also have predictability. But as we can see here, there is a huge gap here in between. And why this happens is, like I said, these are traditional companies. These companies that are doing things the old way, they have been doing things the same old way for 30 years, 20 years, 25 years in traditional old industries. And even if it's a new company, they're gonna look at what the old companies and established companies are gonna do, and they're gonna do the same thing. So there is an old industry standard of doing things this way. So pretty much, there's a lot of educating to do in these traditional markets. But the person who is able to stand here in the middle of the gap, and they're able to take the new way here, boom, and cross the gap and build a bridge to the old way and to the old traditional companies, they are able to make a lot of money because they're able to change a lot of things. They're going to be able to break a lot of patterns in the industries. Okay, boom. So now we understand that it needs to be traditional businesses. Second thing, it needs to be service-based. Why? Because a lot of people, what they do, once again, they want to work with SaaS companies, they want to work with all of these cool companies that have all these cool products with unique features. What it's gonna do is, for every single company, you first need to find product market fit if they don't already have it. So that's gonna take months. Plus it's gonna be fucking hard. Second thing, you can never replicate most of the stuff that you do. Like, let's say you figure out how to sell an AI image creator, SEO blog post tool, whatever, like something super unique. You figure out how to sell it, but there's not many companies that are similar. So you can't really take that same stuff and bring it to another customer. So to summarize everything that I just went through, traditional businesses, services businesses, cross the gap between the new stuff that's working right now with the companies that are doing the old stuff that isn't working right now and just getting the old results. And don't be afraid of quote unquote saturation, because saturation just means that the sales process is going to be easier for you because you need to convert them through less different stages. But yeah, so I hope you truly enjoyed. If you are looking to build a B2B lead generation agency and scale it to $10,000 a month in the next 90 days, we run a company called agentvelocity.io where we help aspiring lead generation agency owners just like you build these B2B lead gen agencies, and we're going to show you how to pick the niche and what kind of niche to pick and how to create the offer and how to create your sales letter and landing page, help you with hiring, scaling, whatever it might be. We are going to get you to 6 figures a year and way beyond that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop me a like. Also, if you have seen a few of my videos and you're like, this guy seems dope, drop me a subscribe. In my opinion, again, fair move. Thank you for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.